All right, hi everyone. Welcome on board. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get the party started, boys and girls. I hope you guys can hear me absolutely fine. Okay, पहली बात, people are waiting right now. People are waiting right now. CET 2020 एग्जाम दे दिया है. पहली बात तो big heads up for the people who are preparing or planning for the next year as well. तुम लोगों को भी थोड़ा सा मैं heads up देता हूँ. दिक्कत क्या है? जिन लोगों ने CET BT पहले दिया था भाई अपना chat में मेरे को बताओ कि you guys have given this examination before. पहली बात, first thing first, colleges have started. 1.1 lakh people appear for this beautiful exam. 1.1 lakh people appear for this beautiful examination. और भाई इसके अंदर टॉप मोस्ट कॉलेज की बात करें तो जमनाल बाजार है जिसके अंदर 120 सीट है. नंबर वन. एट द सेम टाइम अगर हम सीईटी की तो बात करें, इट्स वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट एग्जाम इन द कंट्री, मेनली महाराष्ट्र बेस्ड एग्जाम. इंटर्नशिप स्टार्टेड इन सम अदर कॉलेजेस. अगर तुम सिम्बायोसिस की बात करो, वहां पे फर्स्ट ईयर के बच्चे इंटर्नशिप लेके भी रुके हुए हैं. ये मैं सेशन उन लोगों के लिए कर रहा हूं बिकॉज ये 1.1 लाख लोगों में से कई लोगों ने पीजीडीएम कॉलेजेस में एडमिशन ले लिया. बाकियों को क्या करना चाहिए, ये सेशन उन लोगों के लिए. ठीक है. इंटर्नशिप स्टार्टेड, सम कॉलेजेस आर नियर कंप्लीशन. सच्ची बता रहा हूं, मेरे को कल रात को ईमेल आया, एक ना एक नया आईएम है, नया आईएम नहीं है, आई थिंक बेबी आईएम से, न्यू आईएम इज नॉट बेबी आईएम्स, एक न्यू आईएम है जिसकी इंटर्नशिप आर नियर कंप्लीशन एज वेल. क्या बात है. देखो भाई इतनी पार्टी ऑन हो चुकी है. और एक दिक्कत है. ये दिक्कत क्यों है? वाई पीपल आर cribbing about CET examination बेकार है, ये है वो है. भाई ये यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जामिनेशन, दिस वाज द ओनली एग्जाम इन द कंट्री व्हिच हैपेंड ड्यूरिंग द स्टार्ट ऑफ द कोविड टाइम. मतलब अर्ली फेब मार्च के अंदर ये एग्जाम हुआ. तो किसी को पता नहीं था यार उस समय पर अपने को होना क्या है, करना क्या है. इसलिए इनकी ज्यादा गलती नहीं है सच्ची बताऊं तो. बट थोड़ी गलती ये है कि समय तो निकलता जा रहा है. एग्जाम लेट हुआ था, 10 दिन के अंदर आपने रिजल्ट कर दिए, उसके बाद कैप राउंड प्रोसेस को ऑन करो यार. इसकी कैप राउंड प्रोसेस होती है. तो ये चीजें जानना बहुत जरूरी, बिकॉज इट्स गोना बी इंपैक्टिंग सीईटी 2021 एज वेल. समझा? तो उसके बारे में हम बात करने वाले हैं. एडमिशन हैव टू हैपन बट ईयर कैन नॉट बी कैंसल. ये बात याद रखिएगा. एवरीबडी ऑन द हाउस. अच्छा, आज चैट पे काफी कम लोग हेलो हाय कर रहे हो. हाँ भाई, आर यू गाइस देयर? आई कैन सी 100 odd people. Good. Can you guys hear me? Is it all good? Is it all good? Can you guys hear me? All good, all good, all good. काफी शांति है. ओके, ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट. जेबी इज हार्ड नट टू क्रैक. और एवरीथिंग इज हार्ड नट टू क्रैक. भाई मेहनत करोगे तो सब हो जाएगा. ग्रेट, लेट्स स्टार्ट. या शानी एक कॉलेज है, और एक शानी ग्रुप के अमित सर आए हैं भैया. ये शानी एक इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज तो बॉम्बे में तुम लोगों को पता होगा. इट्स नंबर 3 नंबर 4 इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज है बॉम्बे, एंड दिस गाइस चीफ ऑपरेटिंग ऑफिसर इज कमिंग ऑन बोर्ड. काफी बड़े आए हैं. ठीक है. एडमिशन हैव टू हैपन, ईयर कैन नॉट बी कैंसल्ड. कुछ भी हो जाए भाई, सीईटी की एडमिशन होने वाली है, चाहे लेट होगा. ये हमारे कू साहब जब आएंगे सीओ, उनसे ही पूछ लेंगे. और कैप राउंड प्रोसेस आर सुपर डुपर डिलेड. दैट इज लाइक ऑलवेज. हर बार डिले होती है, इस बार भी डिले होती है. टेक इट टू द पिंच ऑफ सॉल्ट. वन क्विक टिप टू ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस. एक बात याद रखिएगा बच्चों, CET examination is conducted by DT और IBPS. IBPS is an exam which conducts the CET. इन दोनों के कॉम्बो इफेक्ट है. ये दोनों इंडिपेंडेंट काम करती है, पर IBPS एग्जाम कंडक्ट करके जाके रिजल्ट देके, IBPS जो बैंकिंग का एग्जामिनेशन है यही CET कंडक्ट करता है. तो एग्जाम देके इनको दे देंगे. DT को भैया चलो अभी जैसे तुम लोगों को एडमिशन लेनी है, आप लोगों को बात करना है. तो भाई ये हाल है अभी करंट CET के अंदर. और भाई मैं अमेजिंग एक चीज बोल रहा हूँ, CET 21 भी होगा. पर अगर हम 2020 की बात करें, ये मेरे जो 1.1 लाख बच्चे, मेरा दिल किया एक सेशन तो यूट्यूब लाइव इनको करना चाहिए. एंड हेंस आई एम गोना गेट अमित सर ऑन बोर्ड एज वेल. अमित सर, इफ यू कैन हियर मी, इफ वी कैन सी यू एज वेल, कैन यू हियर मी राइट नाउ? Okay, let's check with Amit sir.
Yes, Rahul. Good evening. I can.
All right, welcome guys. Please welcome Amit sir. Let me just give a quick introduction. I feel very proud. ये बड़े-बड़े लोग हमारे साथ आते रहते हैं. Amit sir has got his education from KJ Somaya, XLRI Jamshedpur. He's got 20 years of experience and currently he's working. In fact, he's handled projects with United Nations, Microsoft, Deloitte, Accenture, Capita, and right now, sir, you're also working with JP Morgan, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
What are you doing with JP Morgan? पहले फटाफट बताओ. I know we are going off topic, but tell me quickly, what are you doing with them?
So JP Morgan has involved us to train young graduates into becoming successful bankers because there's a huge gap between colleges and employability. So then they brought me in because of my experience with United Nations Development Program. I've been associated in training students across globe to make them employable. So we have a major JP Morgan project, which is like 4,800 students to begin with. And when it becomes successful, because we've already trained 2,000 plus students and got them employed, then we'll go in for the bigger chunk of 60,000 students across the country. So
how big is the project? Into multiple crores? Is it how big is the project?
Rahul, I deal with lives, not money. So yes, it's a big project. Right now, it's 4,800 students that we are dealing with. Next one is the more interesting one. It's 60,000 students across the country.
My goodness, this is really big. So, guys, let me just. He doesn't deal with money, but I love. I love talking about money, sir, because बच्चों को placement और पैसे के अलावा अभी कुछ दिखता नहीं. Once they grow up, once they lose more hair like me and like you, and then we start talking about that. But let me spill the beans. This guy is dealing with around 17 to 18 crore rupees with JP Morgan. Bhai. Sorry, sir, I just spilled it up, but
Why are you talking small? I mean, the kids I am placing collectively will be earning in terms of hundreds of crores.
this
So
is
17, 18 crore, which we used to get them employment, is of no avail.
lovely, lovely. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. Bhai, sir, let's come to the topic today. First of all, I repeat for the nth time, they're all saying welcome, Amit sir, OP, Amit sir, OP. Sir, OP ka matlab hota hai overpowered once they write in the chat. So don't take it offensive. This is like in the gaming terms. Once they like something, so they say OP, OP, OP. OP means overpowered. It means they like it. All right. Okay, sir. Let's come to the point. Five things. There's a student who is listening to us right now. There are 113 people who've joined it, and multiple people are going to be listening to this later on to this YouTube live. एक बच्चे को admission लेना है out of those 1.1 lakh people in CET. What are the few parameters they need to consider in their mind when they choose their business school?
So, Rahul, let me recheck with you. I was eavesdropping you that we are talking about the students of 2020 only right now, right?
Right, sir.
Okay. So the first and the foremost parameter, forget about history, forget about what colleges have done earlier, because we are not talking about IIMs here and Accelrise and all. So when you're looking for a college, just check the fact that what placement has college given this year. Because if a college is able to place their MBA students properly this year, they mean business. See, if you ask me in my own career, I can show you all possible brand name Fortune 500 companies I've worked with. But if you ask me this year, barely 4 or 5. But that is my worth. Something similar goes to the colleges. So first is the placement of this year.
So you mean, sir, sorry for interrupting. So you mean जो college at present COVID में बच्चों को place कर सकता है, so that's a strong rooted college. So check those placement. This is lovely one. That's a good tip for sure. Boys and girls, if you're hearing it out, point number one for the day. Point number two, sir.
Point number two, the certification. Now, the market has been very forgiving till now, Rahul. I mean, till 2019, even a senior recruiter like me, if I saw a degree, I used to check with college, okay, is it a global degree? Is it an AICTE degree? If the degree is valid, I used to go ahead and interview the person. Not right now. So right now, what you need to check, or all the students, because things are very difficult for them right now. We didn't ask for it, but we are in a situation, we have to deal with it. And guys, remember me, no gyan here, but tough people last, tough times don't. So hang in there. So this year, choose colleges, the degrees very diligently. I meant diligently means simply go through hundreds of these colleges and see what this degree means. So degrees have two relevances. One, where are you getting certified from? Two, how many countries are the degrees relevant? So yes, you will have our regular UGCI, CTE and all, which is relevant in India and all. And I'm not talking about top 10 colleges. Let me throw them out right now because we're not talking about the crib. So that is fine. That means you're eligible for jobs in India. And then you have these major global brand names like Harvard and Angela Ruskin and other things, Princeton, Kellogg's and all, which are not AICTE, but they're relevant in 100 plus countries. Now that is what they need right now if they can get through this thing, because world is the playground right now. Jobs are something that you need to grab wherever you get. So that is number two. Number three is the most important part. Have they been able to adapt to the COVID situation? Have they been able to teach their students effectively? I'll give you a simple example. I have this cell phone which has got a very good camera. And then I'm assuming Steven Spielberg has also a cell phone which has got good camera. He can actually create really good movies out of it. I can't. So it's not about technology. It's about whether the college has the right pedagogy. In simpler terms, teaching methodologies to address the students, to teach them, to expose them to rest of the world virtually. So this third point, although wasn't relevant at all last year because most of the colleges were well set and all, this year it's very critical. Although government has announced that the colleges will open, but we don't know how long will it take. We don't know whether they'll ever allow the entire college to be offline. They'll have few things. So these are the three main, the basic parameters that people look at, that yeah, is the brand name known, are there students talking to them and all. I believe that is something people do, but these are the three main parameters which are different this
Right.
year than last couple of decades.
Lovely. I'm going to ask you a tough question. This is for everyone, guys. Point number 3 जो था ये काफी important है. Adaptability मतलब whether you are able to teach right now. I know, sir, people at the top business schools right now, even at cribbing, and sir, is it a right decision to do an MBA right now? It's like an online degree or the teaching. Yeah, this is the time when a tier 2, tier 3 business school can compete with who's who of the world if they've got some really amazing people who can teach pretty well, and if they've got some industry experts who can come on board, or there is. Sir, you got tie up with the Ruskin University. What is that all about
Yes.
with Third Women Study Group? What are you doing with them?
Yeah, so Anglia Ruskin is one of the top 10% universities globally. And they have been known, I mean, they share their campus with Cambridge literally. In fact, there's a story that both the founders were good poker this thing, partners. And then they
Wow.
had a fight. And the guy who formed Angela Ruskin said, boss, I'll create something as good as yours. He literally bought it here. So Angela Ruskin is a globally known brand name. They're also known for their quality. Now, Angela Ruskin is a degree that cannot be bought. I'll
Right.
give you an example. There is no set examination to get the degree. In fact, it's a proper PhD level thesis. So you have your through.
Sir, we lost you in between. Would you mind repeating
Can
the
you
same point again,
hear me?
Amit sir?
Yeah,
Okay.
Rahul, I
There is
didn't know
some
when.
slight disturbance in here.
Uh-huh. So when did you
Yeah.
lose me? If you
You talk
can.
with Ruskin University.
Okay, Angela
You
Ruskin.
speak about they were doing poker. Yeah. Yeah, the poker players, and I could hear that.
Yeah, so poker players, they had a difference of opinion, and they went on creating two separate brand names. So Anglia Ruskin is one of the top 10 universities. It is, as I said, and I'll repeat, guys, please forgive me about redundancy. I don't know when I lost you. So the final assessment of Anglia Ruskin is actually not a written examination. It is a thesis, PhD thesis level of evaluation, wherein you're supposed to create your own market research about an existing company or a fictional company that you create and how it does for next 3 4 years. Now it goes through multiple layer of plagiarism. What that means is that I asked Rahul to write my paper, I'll be caught, because right in the beginning of my this thing course, they'll ask me to write 600 words, so they'll know my style of writing. They know my use of
Great.
grammar, language, and all. So
Love.
what I'm trying to say that this degree cannot be forced, this degree cannot be bought, and this
Right.
this impresses on all the employers, especially the multinational. So
Right.
that's what we are trying to bring in. And Rahul, let me
Excellent.
address the other one you were talking about, that efficiency of teaching. Well,
Yeah.
a few months back, when people were struggling, so we got a senior HR guy of Deloitte for a Zoom conference and all. And what he did, he started conducting interviews of the students without even telling them. Now imagine what kind of learning the entire class had, wherein the HR head of this thing. Now that's what is effective learning, because he didn't go away. He gave everybody their shortcomings, and he promised them that because he was very busy dealing with global crisis, that he'll come back at his own time. And he, a couple of weeks back, he came back on a Sunday because he couldn't spare another day. He actually spoke to most of them. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because he's promised me that he's going to take at least 2 or 3 of them for the job. So that
Wow.
is what I'm talking about, efficiency of
Ex-
teaching.
Excellent, excellent. Sir, one last thing which I want to get, I know it's too late for it, it's already 12 in the midnight. One last thing, sir. This is guys, people who are joining in right now, guys, this session is for the people who have taken admission, who are aiming for admission in CET 2020, because there are 1.1 lakh people who need our help. That's the reason we're doing this. That's the reason I requested sir to come on board. Sir, one thing, if I have to ask, what is the one simple quality you look in a student when you take interviews? I'm sure you must have taken thousands of interviews in your life, in your careers, and being for Exilrai and that reputed being being from reputed alma mater, you must have seen amazing people. What is the one quality a student should possess in their curriculum or CV? What do you want to say them if they sit through interviews, whether it's IIM Ahmedabad or whether it's TSFEM, wherever they're going? What is one thing, sir?
Now, Rahul, I hope you won't hold me in lower light if I make it more than one, because they are more than one. So,
Please.
so one part that every decent interviewer looks into the student is level of preparedness. Yeah. Now, I'll give you an example. Yeah. A student walks into an ICICI interview. Now, the student needs to have the domain knowledge for sure, that banking and all. Second thing that the student need is communication. Communication doesn't mean fancy language or an accent. Communication means listening skills. Because any manager or an executive to be successful needs to be a good listener. It's only a good listener who can listen to the right problem, process it, and give the right solution. That is two. So first I said domain knowledge. Second I said is communication. It's all a part of preparedness. And third is perseverance. I have seen Raul, most of my interviews for senior executives, not junior. That is senior manager, AVP, VP level. I generally make them wait for 2 to 3 hours without giving any reason. And then I see top people after 15, 20 minutes started getting disturbed. In fact, people start throwing names. I know this, I know PM, I know CM, and this thing. But I'm looking for that one guy who will very patiently keep on inquiring. So he's not a passive listener or this thing, but will wait for the interview to happen. So
Mhm.
these are the three things, and especially with the present generation, where we all know that we are internet generation and all, these are the three things any decent interviewer will look into a candidate for the one to join his or her organization.
This is so lovely, sir. The inputs what you given to our YouTube community are really amazing. There are more than 100 plus people who are listening to us right now. And any parting thoughts to all these people, sir? There are a couple of them who are appearing for next year. A couple of them who are appearing for this. They've appeared for CET. Any parting thoughts which you have for all these beautiful people who are listening to us?
Yeah. So few things. And that's very important. I know media has been very critical about a few sensational events. Please be patient. As I said in my last point, perseverance is very important. Guys, I have seen through 4 depressions till now. I mean, the market went down. There were naysayers who said they'll never come back. We came up. I mean, look at the paintings behind me. Each of the painting has been bought, and I did it on purpose, Rahul. By the way, I chose
Okay.
this location after each depression because these are all originals, and I used to go out of the way to buy these costly paintings to tell to myself that things are going to change, and they have changed all 4 times. So be patient. Now talking about those who have given 2020 this year, uh, as Rahul said, there are many technical and other issues and all, but be there, hang in there. If you can wait, if you think that you'll wait, then maybe wait till next year and get into courses like Udemy or Google Digital Things, and also you keep yourself up. I mean, upgrade yourself. But if you think you want to be in market, which is my personal thought, I believe time and tide waits for nothing. Then get the best option, get into the race. See, guys, anybody who gets into the race can finish it. The sideline watchers can never be a part of the race. Forget about winning a model. I think Rahul,
This
beyond that, it will be Gyan. These kids
is
are
so
really
amazing.
good themselves. Yeah.
This is so amazing, guys. Please thanks sir for his valuable time. This is really amazing, sir. Thank you so much. This is really awesome. I mean, coming at 12 in the midnight and all for students. This is lovely, sir. One request I have: once these students are aiming, once they get an interview call from top business schools, or whether it's SPJain or whether they appear for Tharmal Shani group of institutions, or would you be able to come again and help them on GDPA preparation? Would you be able
Oh,
to spend some time?
Oh, sure, but I won't be so nice then because I'll be preparing them for something better. But I'll be more than happy. It'll be my pleasure and privilege to be back again.
This is so amazing. This is so amazing. देखो sir को पटा लिया हमने. How cool is that? Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. They're all saying, guys, please say quick thanks to sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. You have been amazing, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul. So I can get back to my sleep, you mean?
Please, sir. Please go ahead. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, sir.
Bye.
All right, okay guys, so this was Amit sir joining in. भाई ऐसे जब भी जो बड़े बड़े लोग आते हैं ना, इनकी थोड़ी बातें सुन लिया करो, ठीक है? इनकी थोड़ी बातें सुन लिया करो. ये मेरे से भी काफी learned लोग हैं, with the degrees and amount of work they do, and you know they stoop their level really low when they come on board with us and talk to us. So it gives me pleasure to have these people on board to keep coming and talking. देखो जब भी कोई बंदा बड़ा आदमी कोई ज्ञान देता है ना, सारी बातें हमें पसंद नहीं आती है, ठीक है? जब मैं भी ज्ञान देता हूँ तुम्हें मेरी भी सारी बातें पसंद नहीं आती होगी, पर यार in the entire 15-20 minutes if you guys can learn something, one thing which can actually be game changer, it could be good. Like for example, a very simple thing today what he spoke about कि यार B school का placement record 2020 का नहीं देखना है, 2019 का नहीं देखना है. B school का placement record अपने को 2020 का देखना है. Whenever ask them up, write the questions, what are the reports coming off? If I'm Ahmedabad, SPJain, Bombay are able to retain the placements right now, then why the hell this business school is not able to retain? मतलब COVID time आ गया, the companies are working, stock market is at next level, another high right now. We're all doing good. Why not? है ना? Why not? One question, CET 21 will happen or not? ये question बहुत बार आ रहा है, CET 21 will happen or not? मैंने पहले ही बताया यार, CET 21 की टेंशन मत लो. CET 21 होना ही होना है. एक साल पूरा गायब नहीं हो सकता, बिकॉज कॉलेज की सीट्स अभी तक खाली हैं. I'm not sure people are getting into the people are getting phone calls from people or some colleges are reaching out. You guys can reach to sir as well, Amit sir ka. In fact, maybe I'll send the link on the website. You guys can talk to these people and एक दो colleges में admission के लिए process समझ के देखो और फिर देखेंगे 2021. तो 2021 होगा पक्का. कब होगा, कैसे होगा, there could be delay in that for sure. All right, thank you so much for joining in, guys. You guys are awesome. Stay glued and keep working hard. This session was for 2021. देखो यार, मुझे 2020 बच्चे, मुझे उनका भी ख्याल रखना है. बाकी जो CAT की तैयारी कर रहे हो, लगे रहो, मेहनत करते रहो, and success rate. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have enjoyed, hit on the like button for sure, and we'll keep talking. Bye, guys. A quick update to all of you guys. There's a CATKing sprint workshop starting from Wednesday night. Sprint workshop. 20 hours of back-to-back coaching for CAT preparation this year and CET 2021. तो जिन लोगों को मेहनत करनी है, you guys can get glued. नीचे लिंक मिलेगा. Party start करो और मेहनत करियो. Good night, guys. Good night. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you all. Thanks, Pritesh. Thank you all. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.